So hello everyone and welcome back to day 3 of the daily vlogs. We've just arrived at Chateau de la Ferte and it's owned by Carole and Adrian Cushing. They bought it recently and they are embarking on an amazing restoration project. I've actually looked around this chateau once before, about 4 years ago, but I haven't seen it since. So I'm really excited to meet them and have a look round. So let's go and knock on the door. Hello? Anyone in? Hi, are you alright? Come in for a little look round, do you?
Of course not.
It's only
Takes
me.
as we are.
It's only me, Andrew, and like a couple of 100,000 subscribers. Sorry, just to put you off.
Don't walk on the white plastic.
Right, okay.
That's pure hole under.
So, do you want to tell everyone what you're doing at the minute?
Yes, so at the moment we've got to replace all the joists in here. The only way to access them, obviously from this side. Then we get rid of all the sand and cement, and then we can get to the joists from underneath.
So that was all under the tiles?
That is between the tiles and the wooden floorboards you see now.
Yeah.
And this is, as you know, the insulation. So underneath the joists, there's another floorboards.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, okay. And that's fallen away, which is why you can see down. But if you look down here, you'll see that you're touching another floorboard underneath.
So that's like the ceiling underneath?
Correct.
Wow.
Carbon plaster, which is the same as what was up here. So you're seeing the same thing down there as what you see up there. So above those planks of wood
is more of that.
Is more of that, and above that is the parquet flooring. Yes.
And that's what stops the clonking around of people's shoes upstairs.
Exactly.
I tell you what, it's really good. It's sound insulator.
It is. It's brilliant.
Underneath the floors in our place, it's all exactly the same. It's just like clay and sand and mud, and it's compacted, and it acts as an insulator and a soundproof.
It is heavy.
Yeah.
Hence why you got those heavy joists. So we don't need to put in such heavy joists now because, as you know, nowadays insulation is so light.
Oh, it's like cotton wool, isn't it?
Yeah. So we just do that. So we can drop that down. But yeah, a lot of work. But the only way of checking these joists is to get to them, is rip everything off.
Yeah. Be careful on that. You seem to be stood over a hole there. Don't stand on that. No, come away.
10 quid adult.
Imagine if you just dropped through the floor and we never see him again.
Actually, I need a proper hole so I can send all these down because I don't want to carry them all the way down to the cave. So if you can make a hole, even better.
Was that open last time I come in?
It's still.
We've got a kamikaze cat who likes going up chimneys.
Yeah. Oh right, okay, so you've blocked it off.
So the chimneys on either end of this chateau, they've been taken away. So you sometimes see on chateaus, you'll see large big chimney breasts on each end of the chateau. Yeah. He's removed that, the old owner, and then brought the roof down. So actually you couldn't even go put a fire in there. So it's blocked to the top.
The flue's gone. So a lot of work for you then?
Yes.
Once you sorted the floor out, it's not that. It's more
well, you'll see what we've done because on the very end, we've done this process already. Ripped it all out, put new boarding down, etc. Yeah. So once you get to that stage, it starts to feel like you're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Right, so what's next then?
Come into my favourite room of the house.
And what is it?
The salon.
Whoa.
But unfortunately, it's not going to be done for a long time.
Ah, see, this was my... Wow, the chandelier's been lowered.
It has. Someone had itchy feet and really needed to see it working. So we lowered it down.
Yeah.
And it will need rewiring. Half of it works, half doesn't.
Where are the crystals?
I've removed them all because one night we had 2 crows come down the chimney. Yeah. Flying around, they smashed quite a few.
Oh no.
So that was the other reason of taking it down, to remove the crystals.
I remember it was absolutely, well, it's a beautiful chandelier.
It is, and I had a fantastic find at the Bookons about a month ago. The 2 wall lights, you see there?
Oh, they're perfect, aren't they? They're the right style as well. Do you know how old the place is?
1854.
1854, so it's like reproduction of Louis XVI style. And all of the plaster pieces that have dropped, so see a lot of them are here, aren't they?
There's only a few left. We'll have to get some copied, get some mouldings made.
Yeah, look, if I just show these to the camera. These are the original stucco plaster mouldings that have all, obviously they were put on with animal glue. which when it gets wet it dissolves. So it's really strong, but once it dissolves there's nothing to hold it anymore.
Okay, so is that the same as Gorilla Glue these days?
No.
Animal glue?
Oh yeah, you can use Gorilla Glue, animal glue, I guess it's the same thing, yeah. But no, it used to be like rabbit skin glue. Like rabbit skin boiled up and mixed with some plaster. Oh dear, I'll put that back. If you could take, without destroying it, take a silicone mould of that, you could just cast them yourself. You'd have to find some bits and make one up, and glue it to a board and take a mould of it. But I'd like to come and help with that actually.
There's a job for you.
That's a job for me, yeah.
If you put those boards forward on the fireplace, you'll see that there's some of the marble left.
Oh, where? I remember it last time when I came here, there was a lot of it was either, yeah, it's got to be rebuilt because it's come away from the wall like that.
Yeah. So you can see it's leaning forwards.
Yeah.
But we've got all the marble.
Have you got it all?
Yeah, all in pieces.
I wonder if you could just push it back. You can see it's come away from the wall.
See, try.
That mirror is absolutely stunning.
It is, and I like the old aged look about it.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. You still got the pelmets. You're lucky because you've still got the pelmets, you've still got the chandelier, you've got enough of the mouldings left to recreate.
Yeah, I've even kept a piece of the original paper there.
Is that original?
Most of it had fallen off. I kept a piece there so that I can find something similar if I can.
I wonder if originally, way back, because I know paper, it was 1860, did you say 1860 something?
1854.
1854, that's about the era that wallpaper was sort of a thing, it had become a thing. So maybe that's the original from when it was built. Or they might have had fabric in and then they replaced it with that at some point, but I don't know. But
they used to have fabric in the dining room.
Yeah.
So that's all come down, but I will replace the fabric in the dining room.
I wonder what colour it was before, unless it was actually just like that, silver.
I like the colours in here and I'm going to keep this style.
Yeah. Like French grey and gold. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful.
You can come round and do some work anytime.
I can come and do some work, yeah. That chandelier, I'd love to rewire it.
Go ahead.
Because me and Billy rewired all the chandeliers in our place, but like the one that's in our dining room, Billy bought it and it was just like a complete mess. So we had to completely rewire it. But the good thing is, if you can strip the wiring off, because it needs rewiring anyway, if you want to be really vicious, you can use hydrochloric acid. But if you want to do it and try and retain as much of a lot of the gilding's gone, but if you want to retain some of that, you can use ammonia, which stinks.
Imagine the smell.
It makes you heave, but ammonia will bring that up like brand new. What's next on the tour?
Follow me. Through the doors to will be the dining room.
Wow. And once again, Louis XVI style. See, this was the style. I don't know if you've seen the film Titanic.
I have.
That all the interiors of the Titanic were this style, Louis XVI, and it's really similar. But I think this might be plaster painted to look like wood. Actually,
it is.
It is.
Yes, you can see up in the corners where the paint's coming off.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely plaster behind.
It's the same as the ceiling in our dining room. That's plaster painted to look like wood.
So it shouldn't be too easy to strip off.
Yeah.
And obviously I've taken the fabrics off of the panels at the side, but I will replace those eventually.
Wow. I think that the driveway went down here, but I don't know if it actually ever did.
So there was a road, a driveway that came from that gate, came around the front of here and down behind the little wooded area to another gate, which is still there. But for us, we think a chateau should have a long drive at the front, tree-lined, gates down at the bottom.
Yeah, and there is actually a gate that the farmer's been using.
It's just off-centre though, which is annoying.
But you could speak to the mayor and see if he can put
We're going to try and get plan permission to put a drive in straight down from here.
Because the field came with the chateau.
Yes.
Yeah, which is amazing. So you've actually got, how many acres?
There's just under 10 in total.
10 acres, that's a lot though, isn't it? Especially in the centre of a town. Do you know what I mean? Like
too much for us to handle anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
So back through to the floor that we have done.
And what is it made of? Do you know, is it limestone or is it cornstone or?
It's lime, and this is the, what's the name for it? The local stone around here.
This?
Yes, what's it called?
I haven't got a clue. I always thought it was granite, but it's not granite. No. It's like ironstone.
I can't think of the name.
I think it's ironstone because it's got,
there's a name.
It's got all the rusty colour in it.
Mm. Yes, as you can see, there's two huge piles of parquet flooring here.
Yeah.
One which has been removed from the dining room.
Yeah.
And this is the pile that's removed from the salon. And once the two floors have been replaced, we will put all the parquet back again.
So they actually took it all out?
They did.
And it's all numbered, and it's got numbers and letters, but there's no plan for it.
There's
right?
no plan, so it's one big jigsaw in the summer.
You can put it out on the lawn?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way. One big puzzle. One big puzzle.
Yeah.
There was 2 rooms in here, but we had to take one of the walls down because it wasn't safe.
Okay.
Because it was weighing on the floor.
Yeah.
And now we're using this as a temporary kitchen.
Oh, okay. I remember this. Where was the wall? Was it here?
So the wall was here.
Yeah.
So there was a little entrance there.
Yeah.
And this was like a little office.
Yeah. And I remember it was either this corner or this corner. It was like...
You can see here how much the floor dropped.
Wow.
And they'd cut the panelling around it to fit the floor that
No.
it dropped. Yeah.
No.
You'll see skirting boards that just get smaller.
That's what we've got in ours. There's one floor that's dropped a bit. Like they put new skirting boards that are like get wider and wider as they go towards the corner.
So this floor's all been done, all been prepped ready for whatever we put down here. Unfortunately, the parquet flooring that came out of here was rather damaged, so we weren't able to save enough of it to replace the whole floor.
Yeah, but you can get other parquet.
We're going to have this as a snug room for the television and sofas, so we thought something cosier anyway.
Yeah. Is that flock?
It's flocked wallpaper.
No.
There's 5 different designs of wallpaper in this room.
It's amazing. The old stuff looked nice, but the new flock wallpaper, even though it's expensive, just looks awful. Like it looks quite tacky.
I've just ordered these samples from Lincruster.
Oh, okay.
Feel the weight of that paper, and that's just a sample.
Where did you get this from?
I ordered it from paint suppliers in England, and I've painted that with base coat the same as my bedroom, and put some gold gilding over the top.
That's beautiful.
But because it's so expensive, I'm not sure if I can afford to use it. But while we're in here watching your YouTube video last night, I found this in the dining room and thought of you.
What is it?
Open it and see. If you don't like it, that's fine. It was only going to the tip.
Okay, I love it. I love it. I haven't seen it properly yet, and I love it already. Wow.
It needs a good clean up. I think it still works. The wick still goes up and down with the little wheel.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Right. Okay. I'm going to take that home and clean that up. Thank you very much. That was going to go to the tip.
It was.
I'll rehome it. Thank you very much. Come down and get presents. On to the next room. What's next? What haven't we seen? We've seen the whole ground floor.
That's the whole of the ground floor. Yes.
Do we get to see any of the
you may.
The bedrooms? I've seen them all before, but I know the viewers are going to be like itching to have a good nosing around. Oh, this staircase is absolutely beautiful. I never went to this floor on the tour last time, so maybe
then you're in for a shock.
I'm in for a shock.
I don't very often go up there.
Is it attics or is it another floor?
There's 6 bedrooms up there.
No, really? So it's 1, 2, 3 floors and then attics?
Yes.
Oh, I always thought it was just 2 floors and then
there's the cave, the living area, 2 bedroom floors, and then the roof space.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. That's quite a lot of space.
It is for a small chateau.
The thing is, from the outside, you think it's only a small chateau, but when you get inside, it's actually huge.
It's a bit of a TARDIS.
It is. It's huge. Right. Okay. So what's on this floor?
So this room, we've actually nearly finished this room for my daughter who was at university. She came back for a month.
Yeah. It's just nice and cosy, isn't it?
It's very modern. It's similar to what she had at home to make her feel comfortable here when she's not at university.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got to change some of the furniture,
Yeah.
but it worked for her, and we've made an ensuite in here, which used to be just a wardrobe.
The original floor there?
That is the original floor.
Is it? Did it have something on it before?
Yeah, a bit of a nightmare that was.
Was it like lino or something? They glued it to it?
Yes,
That's
it was lino down
We've got that in ours. It's awful. Once you get it sanded back, they come up really nice again. But it just makes you wonder, why would they cover up the lovely wooden floors? Like,
I know. I'm not quite sure what to put on these bedroom floors, but for the moment we've just got offcuts of carpet.
Yeah.
Just to make it a bit cosier.
That's the main thing, getting bathrooms in, because there's no plumbing for them, and then you've got to find a route for all of the drainage and everything. So
yeah, because all the plumbing is at the far end of the house, the chateau.
Yeah.
So to get up this end, it was alright going down through the cave and up to this end, but now we wanted to put another ensuite in the middle of the chateau, but we can't remove the parquet flooring, so it was a bit of a grey area there.
I don't know the actual name in French, but I think the translation is something like a modesty door.
That's what I called them, yes.
A modesty door, yeah.
So that the lady could get changed out here and then hop into bed without being seen.
But they were only, I think they were just for appearances, because if anyone came to the house, they would give the appearance that the lady of the house was modest and she wouldn't undress in front of her husband. But really, she probably just walked around with everything hanging out and just pretended that she used it when the guests were here. But yeah.
Well, we've covered it up on the other side, so we need to find some way of covering it up this side. But I won't remove them because it is a feature.
Yeah, and in the future somebody might uncover that in 100 years and think, oh, well, we'll put it back. But
this is our master bedroom. We're working on this. I'm working on this at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, that table at that place yesterday.
Oh!
But the sister one in Govan. The
the sister one, yeah. I was going
Yeah.
to say, I don't remember seeing it, but...
€40 a table, 10 for the lamp.
Is it marble?
Yeah, it's marble.
It's real marble.
I'll
Bargain.
have that for the salon.
Bargain, yeah.
This small room here will be my makeup room.
Oh, makeup room. You've got to have one. It's a castle, isn't it?
Has to have one. I'm doing my nails.
In a chateau, you need.
But it's got the best windows as well.
Huge windows as well. Lots of light coming through.
These walls in this hallway was very dark wallpaper, so I had to strip them off.
Yeah.
And then start washing them because they were like this underneath.
Yeah, it's like.
So I've had to sugar soak it all off, but it takes forever.
It's like a mixture of old wallpaper paste and like distemper paint,
Yeah.
which is like chalky, and it's a nightmare to get off. But once it's stripped back, like you can like start again.
But I must show you the resistance on this floor.
Yeah.
Within this 10-bedroom chateau, you have 2 toilets.
Okay.
One downstairs next to the kitchen, and one in the cupboard.
One in the cupboard.
And that's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
For now, anyway. Yeah.
There was no toilet within the bathroom.
Was that toilet there before?
Yes.
Or was it another toilet?
No. And they had the bidet within here, within the bathroom, which it was there, and I've covered it up with So Grim.
Oh, that's a bar.
So this was our temporary makeshift shower when we
Yeah.
moved in because we had only one electric socket.
Yeah.
No shower.
Yeah.
Basically no heating. So I've got a nice roll top bath in the garage waiting to go in
perfect. There. You've got the original wooden floor, you're going to bring that back?
We have, quite possibly. I haven't thought that far ahead.
It'd be a shame to rip it out and put tiles, wouldn't it? But
maybe
beautiful.
some nice lino again.
Yes. Oh, you've got some little green samples.
Yeah.
Little green. What's that? Bone china blue. That's what I painted my bedroom in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know where to go. The mid or the pale?
Bone china blue. I got the mid.
I like the mid.
Yeah.
It's for one of the bedrooms.
Yeah. I used it. Not the bedroom I'm using now, but the one on the top floor. I used that, and I paired it with china clay. Oh, you've got rolling fog, which is also really nice.
So I've got that one, which is the darker one.
Yeah. Are you going to keep the wallpaper?
My mum loves this wallpaper.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping it for when she comes over.
Yeah. So I love the alcoves. Because a lot of the rooms in our place, they've ripped the alcoves out upstairs. Not on the first floor, but on the floor above. They're all missing. Obviously wanted more space, but
yeah. So this is a bit of a dumping ground for all our furniture because we can't actually use any of the rooms downstairs apart from the kitchen.
yeah. We've got to have rooms, but it's our place. Basically, the whole top floors of our place is dumping ground. Oh, so that goes through to the bathroom.
That goes through to the bathroom, yeah.
You've got these little vestibules everywhere, haven't you?
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
It's cool, I love it.
And then when we moved in, we chose to stay in this room.
Yeah.
It's probably the smallest, but it's the only one that's got double glazing in.
Oh,
so
right.
when it was -8 in March,
well,
moved in,
you need somewhere to keep
chose
it warm.
this room to move into, even though it's got the grimmest ceiling.
It's alright. Just turn the lights off.
Exactly.
To be honest, I slept in a room worse than this, with paint peeling off the ceiling, the wallpaper all peeling off. I slept in it for about a year when we first moved in, and just lived with the spiders and the dust.
There's not many spiders. I've seen one spider here.
Really?
Yeah.
Strange.
Which is a good thing, because I'm scared
That's a good
of them.
thing, yeah. In fact, you don't see as many spiders here. In fact, where they usually live is outside in the shutters.
Well, these shutters have been removed,
Yeah.
which is why I've had to put a makeshift pole up. It's actually a 2 clamps and a washing line pole.
It works.
And another curtain at the top, which was actually a dust sheet,
Yeah.
because it was so light coming through the windows and they're so high.
A lot of these rooms, you'll be surprised, once you've stripped the paint back and take the wallpaper off, it's just cosmetic.
It is.
Just repainting, and we repaint, just paint it and varnish the
Bit
floors
of
and
plaster, that's right.
bit of plaster,
It's
and
done.
it's done, yeah.
A few more modesty doors.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere, aren't
They
they?
are. So
I think they had a guilty conscience here when they built this.
So that's that floor. We've moved from a very tiny 2-bedroom thatched cottage in England. I don't know how we got all of our stuff in that cottage that we have here. There's so much stored in the room.
Serious?
So yeah.
And
all the outbuildings are full up as well.
See, we had the opposite problem. When we moved in, Billy and Gwen had so much furniture, but when they put it all in the chateau, they had nothing.
No.
It was like
We
all in one corner of one room,
I don't
all
know how
of
we
their
got it in.
furniture.
So when you go up, they're just rooms of furniture.
I really want to see
Coming up.
I don't envy the job of painting that ceiling. So that's a proper scaffolding job, isn't it?
So we have 6 bedrooms on this floor.
Wow.
We go down to the end of the corridor, and mine's, we've had a leak here from the roof,
Okay.
but fingers crossed, touch wood, it has been repaired temporarily.
It's not too bad up here, actually. I've seen worse.
It's got all new windows too.
Okay, that's
All new double glazing up here. Well, when I say new, say 10 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
But you've got all this cupboard space along here. You've then got your pissoir.
That's what it's for. That's for emptying the chamber pots.
So, bedroom 1. But I don't come up here very often.
Do you know what?
Especially when I'm here on my own.
Yeah, it is like something out of a creepy movie, to be honest. Is that like fabric or is it paper?
That's paper, I think.
Paper. More modesty doors. They're everywhere. I actually really like this floor. But this is obviously going to be done last, like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's the view like? Well, you can see the town. Can you see the church?
You can see the church, yeah?
Yeah. Can you hear the church bells and things?
Every quarter of an hour.
Oh,
Let's go.
exactly.
And duck under the ladder.
Oh, you're meant to
We've
walk
got-
under a ladder.
I'm not
Superstitious.
superstitious.
Go on, let's go. We'll both do it, it'll be alright.
Oh, there's cobwebs everywhere. That's why they took the chimney stack out. That's one of them.
So that was there?
Yes.
Oh, right. So that goes nowhere now.
Goes nowhere. But eventually these will be nice sized rooms.
Yeah, really nice.
And
yeah.
eventually we'll probably live up here or in
Yeah.
the coach house in the winter because they'll be much cheaper to run and keep warm. But this room's got the gorgeous windows.
Ah, I love that
the
window.
centre of the house. And,
So that's the thing.
and they've been double glazed already as well.
Are they?
Yeah.
How'd they do that? How'd they get the double glazed in? Was it a new window?
Possibly. Because the double glazing is much thicker than the actual doors and the windows that are downstairs.
I think that's not double glazed. I think this is a new window, but it's been done with in wood. Yeah, they're new windows. But obviously they haven't been painted for a long time.
No, I need to get up here before the winter and get all these windows done
Yeah.
before they've gone too far.
Let's get some of that Tell you what I've used is that aluminium based wood primer. It's fantastic. It literally like goes in and preserves the wood.
Okay.
And then it's got a really matte finish, so once you put anything over it, it doesn't come off. But Little Green do it. Aluminium based wood primer. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, this room's the smallest up here, but we're going to have this as an office.
Yeah, it's perfect size for an office. Put a desk in there, and you've got nice light coming through there. Yeah. It's got so much potential. It's quite exciting, really. Actually,
yeah, it's not going to be me decorating this ceiling.
Yeah, because you could get on a ladder here, but then you wouldn't want to fall over the edge. But it's a bit. You'd have to build a scaffolding here. But I suppose once it's painted, it's got to be repainted for what, 20 years or something.
But even this I find quite dangerous. My daughter wants to come with her son, but he's only 2, and you can imagine him up here. She says, I can't come, it's not safe.
Can he fit through? Wait till he's big enough that he can't fit through the bars.
And I swear that these stairs are leaning towards the middle.
I think they probably do a bit actually.
Which is why I go around the outside.
I think they're cantilevered from the walls, so they'll have big iron rods that go into the wall to support it. But
you're not convincing me.
Yeah, it's not part of the original carpet there.
Yes, I did think about taking it outside and jet washing it and see how it came up.
Oh, was there more of it?
Yes.
Oh, it's there
as well. I've started polishing the stair rods.
Oh, what, here, these?
No, the rods that go across the carpet.
Oh, the stair rods. Are they grass? Or?
They are.
Wow. envy you.
And that's just the chateau. Then there's the farmhouse, the coach house, and the barn.
Yeah, so a lot of work. But saying that, how long have you been here now?
6 months.
Oh, 6 months. 6 months is nothing. Like, wait till you've been here like 5 years. Like, it will change so much.
Did you want to see the outbuildings? Have you seen the outbuildings?
I've seen the outbuildings, yeah. I'd like to see the outbuildings, but I don't know if I can show them in the video because it might be like a 3-hour video.
I know. You'd have to come back again.
We can always come back and show the outbuildings.
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
But I'm just thinking for today, the thing is, because the video's got to be filmed, edited and released the same day. If I was releasing it like on Friday, I could film everything and then spend all day editing it, but I've got to go home now and edit it all together. I've got a clue. My watch is broken. The minute hands has dropped off.
Oh, it's 4. It's only 4.
Oh, that's right, 4. So we've got 5 hours to get it edited and uploaded. That's not too bad, actually. Right, well, thank you very much for the tour.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate that a lot because I need content at the minute because I'm doing a video every day of the week. So, and best of luck with the renovations.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, we'll be out tonight.
Cool.
Hopefully. Yeah. Right, we're going to go out in the rain now and go home and edit this.
Typical French weather, eh?
Yeah.
Nice to see you both.
See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye then.